The White House says President Joe Biden spoke with Israel's president today to mark 1 year since the October 7th terror attack. Now, Hamas murdered more than 1,200 people in Israel and took more than 200 people captive, including 40 Americans. Since then, fighting in the Hamas-controlled territory has been raging, with tens of thousands of Palestinians dead. Nicole Sganga is at the White House with more on today's remembrances.
Hostage families and protesters stood in silence in Jerusalem as a siren sounded, marking the moment Hamas unleashed its brutal attack. In Tel Aviv, a man blew the shofar, a ram's horn used in Jewish religious ceremonies, to note 1 year since the deadliest attack in Israel's history. People also gathered at the site of the music festival where hundreds were killed October 7th. 28-year-old Idan Shtivi was taken from the festival. After nearly a year of trying to secure his safe return, his family learned Sunday he had actually been killed in the attack and Hamas had taken his body.
I feel that my heart is broken, and after 1 year of struggling, I cannot understand what's going on, and I can't understand that he's not here.
Israel has been waging war in Gaza against Hamas since the attack. Tens of thousands of Palestinians have been killed, including many civilians. Millions have been displaced. Israel's leaders have vowed to continue fighting until Hamas is destroyed, but a year later, the group targeted the Tel Aviv area with rockets. Here in the U.S., there are a number of events around the country in memory of the victims of October 7th, as well as protests calling for an end to the fighting. Virginia's Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin expressed his commitment to Israel and the Jewish community at a ceremony in Virginia Beach.
We are one people. Together, we will stand strong.
While in Boston, ahead of October 7th, protesters called on the Biden administration to stop sending weapons to Israel. Nicole Sganga, CBS News, the White House.
Governor Jeff Landry signed an executive order creating a day of observance for Israel, calling the country our greatest ally in the Middle East. He said, quote, "Today we stand in solidarity and remembrance of the atrocities Israel suffered on October 7th, 2023. We remember the victims and we pray for the hostages." Now, flags at the Capitol and state buildings will be flown at half-staff.